All right, here we go. Think what?
Tangent. Y equals negative.
Ooh. Okay. Amplitude,
1.
period. Period is pi, because it's tangent and cotangent. Pi divided by b.
So pi over 4.
Pi over 4. Excellent. Which makes the unit. Take pi over 4 divided by 4 or multiply by 1/4. What do you get?
Pi over 8. Or pi over 16. I can't multiply.
Okay. Phase shift. I'm getting negative pi over 8. Did you get that too?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. No vertical shift. That's nice. All right, let me put the unit on the graph here. We are counting in 16ths. Good times. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and plot some points here. So, starting with the phase shift and the vertical shift, which we don't have, so we are just going to go left, counting in 16ths. Pi over 8. So how many 16ths is that going to be?
2.
Okay. Now we are thinking about graphing negative tangent. So remember the parent function, let me draw that original point in there, would be, if we were graphing just regular tangent, it'd be over 1, up 1. However, this is negative, so it's going to be left, up, left and up. And the amplitude is 1. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to very lightly, no, I'll just do my asymptotes like I normally do. We're gonna erase them though, because they're gonna become zeros. It's gonna be great. So draw them really lightly.
Draw what really lightly?
Those asymptotes, because the asymptotes are, it's like 1 over 0, and that's gonna, because we're graphing the reciprocal function, that's gonna be 0 over 1.
Okay.
So all the asymptotes are gonna become 0 points. So in just a second, I'm gonna have to erase those and put a 0 point. And then the zeros are gonna become asymptotes. Those are easier to draw because you can just draw over the point. Okay, so let me put in these points, a couple more points here. Okay, so if we were, the next step, if we were actually graphing negative tangent, we would then go ahead and draw our graph in. However, we're actually graphing negative cotangent. So if you want to graph, I think it's more difficult to draw the graph of negative tangent in. So I choose not to do that. I am going to now change the asymptotes to zeros and the zeros to asymptotes. Okay, so I think, what should I do first? I'm gonna do the new asymptotes in a different color first. In yellow. Okay, so the new asymptotes are gonna go in for the zeros. I'm gonna go here. Yep, I'm gonna erase the green ones. And those green ones are gonna become zeros. So I'll do those in purple. And this is so confusing. This really is. This is the hardest type.
Whoa.
Now I'm erasing the asymptotes for the tangent because we're graphing the cotangent. Negative cotangent. And as I was showing you, the negative cotangent approaches the asymptotes in the same direction as the positive tangent. So the graph looks like this. Domain X cannot be the first asymptote, and then we're going to have to say plus the distance to the next asymptote times k, which is different. This distance in between the asymptotes after the first distance is different than the first distance. So we can't just say the first distance k. We have to do the first distance plus this actual consistent distance times k. So the first asymptote is at pi over 8 plus period k. Love the range though. Are we good? Anybody want to say goodbye to America?
Bye, America.